on not Arsenal, sorry, but on Manchester City. It really, really does. So floated up the field now, there by Rice. Now to Ødegaard, headed this towards Trossard. Now here's Phil Foden, gliding across through players. Phil Foden and Lewis Skelly wins the ball out cleanly off Phil Foden. Now down the right it goes for Arsenal, and Marseille just about keeps it in. It wasn't the best pass from the captain, so Guardiola's there to clean it up. Now floated down the right towards Matheus Nunes over the halfway line. Back now to Phil Foden, in between the lines, inside the centre circle. He's got a bit of space to float just to the left hand side to Savinho. Savinho back towards Kovacic. Guardiola infield to Kovacic. Kovacic down that right side. On the right side. Back towards Akanji. On the right hand towards the byline. Floats towards Foden. Akanji. Gets the ball down to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Now infield towards Stones. The pace just drops a little bit for Manchester City. They trail here due to the Ødegaard goal. Here's Matheus Nunes. Down the right up against Trossard. Low socks for the City man. It's floated in now towards Akanji. Akanji puts the ball to the right. Now back towards Phil Foden. He floats this left-footed, headed away by Arsenal. Now back by Kovacic. Up in the air by Savinho. And there's now really Savinho wins it past Timber. Wanted it a bit more than the Dutchman and got the ball, the City man, inside Arsenal territory, but it's now floated back into Manchester City's half by Bernardo Silva. Stones now picks it up in the centre circle. Steps forward and drives forward. Takes a few touches before giving the ball to Savinho. Savinho gives the ball now to Kovacic to haggle the ball down that right. Here is Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes scooping this to the far side. Haaland's in the middle. Bernardo Silva was lurking. It needed Yuri Timber turned away. Best passage of play for Manchester City in this game. 22 gone. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. And patient and quick play from Manchester City has produced their first corner of the game. And if I'm correct, that may be the first corner of the game for both sides. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Mamouche will take this corner from the near side. John Stones, who got that late equaliser against Arsenal in that game early in the season, that Titanic affair where Arsenal were down to 10 players for well over 50 minutes. It goes into the middle. What a save by Raya. Hits the post. Oh, City so close for a level up. Where Arsenal so dominant, so strong from set pieces and corners this season. Almost undone by Manchester City again from one. And Raya back into the starting lineup after missing the last game in Europe. Guardiola got there. It's a super save from Raya. His actual initial left palm scoops the ball on towards the penalty, the actual woodwork. And there's Mamouche swimming and turning. Mamouche, give us to Akanji, and that's going to be a goal kick. That looks present, and that's a warning for Arsenal. This game is not won. It was a really good delivery coming in from that right side. Guardiola, and then it was the crossbar hit. And they just had to push it out. Haaland was lurking as well, but Saliba was covering. A bit of luck on Arsenal's side there, who lead by a goal to nil. Here's Martinelli, lips in ahead of Guardiola, but can't go past Akanji. Somehow the ball's catapulted all the way to Mamouche inside Arsenal's half. He's been brought down by Thomas Partey, but they're going quick down this left to Savinho. City sticking this to the far post. Haaland's all over Lewis Skelly, and that will be a free kick to Arsenal. Just too much hands on the Arsenal youngster for the referee to play on there. Haaland's got 2 touches of the ball, nothing in the penalty area yet, of course, but becomes a slight criticism of that fantastic striker that he is, but when he's not getting the ball in the penalty area, he can be ineffective. Partey once again up against Savinho. Or was it Timber that's been booked? Yeah, for the foul on Savinho. Partey was just slowly behind. Seventh yellow card of the season for Timber. Wide. And, that will be a goal kick to Arsenal. Apologies if you lost any coverage of our broadcast. It's floated to the left hand side to Trossard. Now to Partey. Partey swings it to the right, gives it to Martinelli inside the penalty box, dinks to the far post, and the defender has to get there. Then Matheus Nunes, and he has to, and it's a corner to Arsenal on that far side. So, in front of the Manchester City supporters that have travelled. So it'll be Declan Rice to take it. We know how dangerous Arsenal can be from corners. It's going to be right-footed. The swarm of players going to the 6-yard box. Guardiola's the first player towards it, heads it away for Manchester City. And Bernardo Silva is trying to win the ball back. He's collided with Martin Odegaard, who's holding his face. Havertz with missing an opportunity to double the lead. Just the collision with Bernardo Silva. Haaland